More fresh recruits? Ay, kumabe. Huh? Fresh recruits? Is she talking about us? We don't dress like locals and we've been poking around nearby. Are you friends of Little Pinecone and Wood Figure? Oh, actually, never mind. Welcome to Murder Assaults, Mutual Aid Advancement Network. We're in capable hands now, the hands of Chichikova, blessed by Lady Catherine, recognized by Talalikin, and favored by the New Edge. Mutual Aid Advancement Network? Simon's never heard of that one before. It's exactly what it sounds like. We're a group that helps people train, improve, and get stronger together. If you got ambition to make your mark on the world, then come along with us. Count me in. I've got ambition to explore. That's us, fresh recruits ready to be shown. Then come with me. I'll introduce you to the others. We're just about to start this round of activities, so you arrive at the perfect time. Wait a second. Why'd you run with that so quickly? Everyone knows you're not the one to brag, but are we seriously doing the whole new recruits act? No harm in playing along with someone that fired up, right? Maybe it'd be fun to try being normal for once. Whoa, has Nicole been giving you ideas? Now, you want to act out some light novel scenario or something? Huh? Find one kind of fun to try too. We follow Chichikova and meet our meeting spots near the station. Here we are. These are base. Oh, so they're not all from Snezhnaya? There are kids from Natlan and Lyria too? Huh? Good figure? Doesn't that person seem kind of familiar? Wait, little pinecone. I'm not seeing things right. That's too mine. Too cute for words. Too evil for you. Shh. How should Paimon put this? Ashna is trying to keep who she really is under the rocks for now. Could that mean you're carrying out a special mission? I think I understand. You'll keep it a secret. Huh? I don't get it. What do you mean by all that? That was the password. Yeah, exactly. We're in a little pinecone and wood figure circle now, so of course we all know the lingo. Me, her, to mine in our circle? We have to write to VG right away and tell her. Wow, you two really know your stuff. No wonder you crossed mountains and seas to get here, all the way from scorching Natland to frosty Snezhnaya. And some rye bread and warm soup. Warm up, catch your breath, and then we'll get down to business. You're already looking after everyone like a big sister. Of course, the two big brothers who trusted me with the network are professional adventurers who want to follow in their footsteps and become a true expert at helping others. Sharing snacks does help everyone bounce back fast, but snacks alone won't turn you into a master helper. So what's the rest of the plan? Our secret is share it all. An adventurers guild is more like a loose network than a strict organization. Lady Catherine hands out missions and the capable adventurers rise to the top. But sometimes the strong start seeing each other's rivals, they keep their best tricks to themselves. And that means all the hard-earned experience never gets shared among fellow adventurers. For example, there might be a simple way to beat a certain monster, but if no one shares it, group after group has to learn their hard way and come back battered and bruised. Yeah, that makes sense. Come to think of it, this kind of things happen in plenty of other fields too. Right, as Big Brother from Fontaine put it, all across Teyvat, people keep inventing the same wheel every day. Paimon gets it, adventurers don't all know one another, and they don't exactly gather after every commission to swap gifts, do they? I don't really understand why they do things that way. Anyway, our mutual aid advancement network is going to change that. The most important thing in our network is sharing all kinds of tips and tools among ourselves, just like sharing tasty food. We share maps marked with important locations, notefuls of special techniques, ancient sword manuals, pieces of legendary swords, all sorts of good stuff. Of course, members can share any spare equipment and supplies they have here too. Sometimes they even exchange gifts. When everyone brings what they can, all those strengths come together. That way, more and more people can solve all kinds of problems more and more easily. That's an interesting idea. That's a goal worth working to go toward. So, how it's going so far? Well, only just got things going up again, so we're not exactly back in peak shape yet. I figured the first step should be getting everyone's familiar with Snezhnaya, so I made a plan for us to explore all kinds of places. Just make it to the smart location, have a proper look around, snap some shots with my camera, and try your hand to whatever setup you find out there. Do all that and we'll count it as a success. Yeah, fair enough. You and the others are still pretty young, so charging straight into the hard stuff would be a little dangerous. We may not have a big accomplishments yet. Before the network was placed in my hands, it really did make a difference for a lot of young people. I believe that if we all work hard and encourage each other day by day, we'll keep getting stronger. Okay, that's some real motivation. You've definitely got the right attitude. And when it comes to exploring places no one knows very well, Krishnaya and Paimon are just the team for the job, so let's pitch in and give them a hand. Besides, Chichikova gave us such warm welcome, not to mention the rye bread and hearty soup. Supporting each other like this feels really nice. It's pretty interesting watching new adventurers grow. I'll go get ready. Then I'll be off too. If your trip turns out anything good, come back and tell us about it. I'll check the base mailbox while we're here, okay? You never know what little surprise might turn up. In the Mutual Aid in Bloom with the Frostlands event, as a member of the Mutual Aid Advance Network, the traveler is tasked with exploring a designated part of Sosnaya according to the given plan and completing operations objectives such as photo taking. Complete objectives to each supply reward as well as obtain the fervor coupons. In the Snowballs of Rolling Challenge, travelers can use their fervor coupons over reaching a certain rating to exchange for the corresponding number of Lady Catherine statue parts that can be used to decorate the stronghold. Statue can be placed in the Serenity Path. In the stronghold, you will come across a mutual aid network storage device. You can place any duplicate statue parts you have in this device to pass them on to the other network members. Placing a part in storage also earns you share points and allow you to collect parts left by the other members. Oh, man camera. Specialized camera provided by Chichikova, serving as a special equipment for mutual aid, mutual advancement help. Once a designated target is captured in accordance with the exploration plan, captured images processed into virtual intelligence, lighting the way of the rookies who follow their footsteps. Chichikova. Hehe, as long as I stick to the exploration plan and get to know all the places and things in Seshnaya, I'm sure I'll become someone truly strong someday. About Catherine's statues and gifts. Hehe, they're pretty, aren't they? This set of Lady Catherine's statue is limited edition, you know. They cost a fortune to commission from some amazing artists and craftsmen. Some senior adventurers even hid theirs inside blocks of ice, while others mailed them back and forth to trade. They became so popular that the distributor and the guild even switched to a special fervor coupon lottery for the statue parts. And getting my hands on these coupons and parts took getting my hands on these coupons and parts took so much work. They cost me almost half a lifetime's worth of pocket money. But thanks to that, everyone in the mutual aid network can put together their very own Lady Catherine. Just the way they are. Lady Catherine? Huh? Isn't Lady Catherine the one in charge at the Adventurers Guild? I heard all adventurers have to do what she says, and she is the one who gives out all the commissions. And once everything is done, Lady Catherine even hands out the rewards herself. So that must mean she has information on every adventurer in Teyvat, plus all the reward money. Isn't that super impressive? About the exploration plan. Are you a little worried you don't think my plan is reliable? I've had people doubt me before too. What could anyone possibly learn from a kid's plan? Well, let me tell you, my exploration plan is based on the materials Talalikhin left behind, and his materials draw on the experience of all sorts of adventurers and hunters and even on grenadier training manuals. See, I may just be a kid, but at least my sources are totally reliable. Is he really that impressive? Is Talalikhin really that strong? Depends who you're using as a standard. Ajax from my village could beat 50 Talalikhins in a minute. No, 80. You've heard of Ajax, right? Then again, if I could ever last 2 whole seconds against him, I'd be so happy I'd wake up laughing. For an ordinary person like me, making it to Talalikin's level is probably enough. No getting greedy. Talalikin works at the Adventurers Guild's headquarters now. I heard he's pretty important there too. So if you hurry up and become a proper adventurer, maybe you'll get to meet him in Sneshograd someday. Why don't we talk about you? Me? There isn't much to tell. My family are just ordinary fishermen. If I don't get stronger, I'll probably just keep fishing for the rest of my life too. There's nothing wrong with fishing. It doesn't give you much to look forward to. The most successful person in my family is my older sister, who's almost 20 years older than me. Her name is Budanova. When I was too little to remember anything, she joined the Fatsui with honor because she was so amazingly fit and strong. Later on, she even got to serve under a powerful harbinger and went off to Fontaine. But she's been so busy with work that she hasn't come home in ages. I'm starting to forget what she looks like. So I just keep writing letters to my sister. She sends me lots and lots of spending money with every letter, and even asks her friends in Snezhnaya to buy me pretty clothes. I bought this outfit with the Mora she sent me. Pretty, isn't it? Once I get a little stronger, I'm going to show up in Fontaine wearing this and surprise her. Do you want to join the Fatsui too? Do you want to work with your sister? No, my sister told me that if we both walk the same path, life would be a lot less interesting. She told her parents I had all sorts of choices. I could try being a professional sharpshooter, a geographic surveyor, a sailor, or an adventurer. Adventuring is still the one I'm most interested in, but I don't want to limit myself to just one set of skills. A friend I met recently, Dacier, taught me a Liwe proverb. You can never have too many skills. Learning all sorts of things is a kind of strength too. Maybe one day I'll be able to help my sister in ways she'd never expect. Wake up. Huge. Oh, flammable wood figure. Oh my gosh, to me, are you on a secret mission? Is that why you have to keep your identity hidden? Is there anything we can do to help? We may not be very strong, but if you have a task for us, we'll give it everything we've got. Then here's your task. Let's all grow stronger together. Then we've already begun. We've been training hard, and we won't let you down. Chichikova told us that to use the camera to observe all kinds of little animals. So we went and learned from the hunters and how to get close without startling them. That skill is called stealth, right? The warriors of the Masters of the Night Wind are really good at it. Maybe we could even use it in competitions. And we've been taking the manual with us and going all over the place. But there's so much deep snow on the roads, and blizzards are super strong. So we need to get used to the cold too. And we have to learn how to use lots of new ice sculptures. Why don't you tell me a little about yourself? We're on a training trip. Little Pinecone's dad, Uncle Amuro, the sun dagger of Death Ad, taught us a lot of fighting moves. But Dad said since we've already stayed in Natlan, we don't know enough about warriors from the other places, and that won't do. So he gave us a great big bunch of travel money and sent us all the way to Snezhnaya for some serious training. You let two kids travel all the way to another country by themselves? Hey, we're not little kids anymore. I'm already 12, and little Pinecone is 10. They say Varesa from the Collective of Plenty had already beaten hundreds of monsters when she was our age. There's a few more years and we'll be official tribal warriors too, like Kinich and Lord Ahau. This trip is just for training, really. We only followed Chichikova around and practiced boxing and wrestling with a few big white bears. We didn't pick fights with anyone super scary, so we'll be totally fine. Dad says if you stay in a nice, comfy place all the time, your body and brain both get slow. Last year also said people in Liyue work hard with a certain kind of attitude. What was the word for it again? Being ready for danger, even during peaceful times? Right, that's the one. If we're always ready for bad guys to pop up, and we keep training as hard as we can, then we won't panic when something really bad happens. And next time Natman needs more warriors, Woodfigure and I are both gonna step up and help. Very good. Dacier. Oh, you just... Hello there, Honorary Knight Tumaini. Aba, what a surprise running into you here. What are you doing? It's called circulating chi to ward off the cold, or to put it simply, tempering the will. Enduring extreme cold in only thin clothes is a classic martial arts discipline, and I'm just about starting to master it. Of course, compared to Master Hu in his prime, I still have a long way to go. Master Hu? Who's that? I've never heard of him. I've only heard about his fame from my master stories. Master Hu was a renowned swordsman who also knew the art of forging weapons. His treasured blade was called Unseen Razor, and with it, he struck down many evils. Even now, the martial world still tells stories of his deeds. Lately, though, people have been telling a different version of the story. They say Master Huo's growing fame made him realize his heart had become restless, so he went looking for somewhere cold and secluded, far away from worldly noise. He kept heading north across Teyvat, and in the end vanished into Snezhnaya snowstorms. Sounds pretty mysterious. The sword's name sounds kind of familiar. Though I should probably add that Master Ho's younger sister came forward a couple of weeks ago to clear the air. She said the story had been exaggerated far too much, and asked everyone to stop spreading it around. And since my master lost to her 10 years ago, and she's coming to Snezhnaya soon herself, I'd rather not say it anymore. I'll just focus on training, steady my mind, and keep improving myself like a proper martial artist should. You look like you're from Liyue. Why call me by all those styles? Well, my little sister lived in Mondstadt for years. Whenever we all got together, she'd go on and on about the food there, the Knights of Avonius, and all kinds of stories from Mondstadt. Then I even caught a glimpse of you from afar during the Dragon Spine International Cross Country Challenge. Talaga? Nandun siya? Though I'm sure you didn't notice me, I didn't. Later, after I bought several cartloads of fruit and grind fruit from Bold Bang Boulder, she invited me to Natlan, where I heard a whole new batch of heroic tales about you. So, with two grand titles like that, why not combine them? It makes you sound even more impressive, exactly the kind of title a legendary martial arts wood master deserves. So, you haven't told Chichikova you're helping me keep a low profile? Well, wouldn't it be more interesting to let her see a legendary martial world master skills firsthand, instead of just hearing about them from someone else? Besides, Chichikova might not know all the legends from other lands. Even people who've traveled somewhere can miss a tale or two. Take my master for example. Have you ever heard of Wangshan Demon Slayer or the Flying Leaf? I can't say I have. Who's that? I've heard the name, but that's about exactly. Teyvat is vast and there are skilled masters in every corner of it. No one could possibly know them all. You are such a good girl. Yep, I collect it all. Okay, ano to? Like the prime construct one time. Sige, wait lang. Hindi ko index ko eh. I will allow it. I will allow it.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Allow receiving. Okay. One time only, okay? Where is it? Is it mine? No, it's not mine. One time only. Okay. Take out photos of like a dog doing two different actions. Take a photo of a giant octopus. Okay. Take two photos of polar bear doing different action. Yan. Take a photo of a central national grad. Oh my gosh, this. Take two photos of the Sumter bees doing different action. Yeah. Toy soldier. Each random statue part costs 1 fervor coupons for every additional rating star achieved. In a single challenge, you can spend 1 extra per fervor coupon to obtain additional statue. Oh! With the snow launcher, you can fire snowballs in an arc in the direction of your choosing. After firing, you can track and control the snowball. The snowball will roll on the ground on its own after landing. And by controlling its travel direction, you can keep it from colliding with obstacles along the way. There will also be items along the way that you can touch with snowball to collect or break to each to earn points. These items include adventure coins, big adventure coins, and dopey snowman. On the other hand, colliding with an obstacle such as a wall, tree, or rock will cause your snowball to shatter. At this point, you will have to launch another snowball from a nearby snow launcher. Colliding with objects such as icicles, fencing, and crates will cause you to oh no. Although your snowball will continue to travel. Along the way, there will also be terrain objects like launch pads and sprint track that can either change the snowball's trajectory or its travel speed. Additionally, certain items can also give the snow a limited time box. Make full use of these terrain objects and items to maximize your score. Okay. Confirm claim. Start. Ah. Yes. Nice. Oh. Nice. Whoa. Can we finish time? Ah. Wah, ito tuh. Oh. Hey. Balik. Yeah. Wala ko lang expression. This martial arts manual my sister sent back is amazing. I just made a few rounds south of the station, knocked some sense into a few unruly polar bears, and got my blood pumping. Then suddenly, click, inspiration struck. Now let me think how to put it into words, and ideally in a way that'll help you put it into use right away. Oh, is that the introduction of is that the introduction to Fontanian martial arts you mentioned before? I'd love to take a look at it too. Sure, it's right over here. So help yourself. Just don't forget to bring it back when you're done. New moves, good stuff. Oh. Huh? Paimon didn't even notice Chichikova was gone. Haha, doesn't that just prove how good my footwork is? I come and go without leaving a trace. Let's see how your exploration plan is coming along. Whoa, seriously? You're this far already? It's only been a few days. Dashia spent over a month on hers, and she didn't even get a fifth as far as you. Well, we've got a few exploration tricks up our sleeve. Your plan makes things pretty easy for us. I've never met newcomers this amazing before. Actually, never even heard of any. Please, you have to share your tips with everyone. It'll help the other newcomers improve at least 3 times faster than before. Don't worry, we were planning to do that anyway. Right, Pashnea? Let's think of a way to explain it that's nice and easy to understand. After going over how best to phrase things with Paimon, you add a short entry to Chichikova's Adventure Tips Handbook, summarizing what you've learned from the travels through Sashnaya and highlighting a few points newcomers should keep in mind. These include, but are not limited to, how to predict the movements of wild animals, how to make effective use of prime ice constructs when exploring uncharted areas, and how to observe monster groups from shadows to gauge their danger level and detection range. From your Natlands from your Natlands friend's point of view, perhaps this counts as its own kind of hero suite. Hero suites too. See, I knew I had an eye for talent. Two genius newcomers spotted just like that. From now on, you're core members of the Mutual Aid Network. And when my sister gets back, I'll introduce you. You might even learn a few more secret techniques from her. Exclusive tricks of the Batue elite. Eh, then when the time comes, we'll be in your sister's care. Maybe we'll surprise her too. Or maybe we'll be able to lend her a hand. Then it's a promise. I'll be waiting in Morepasok for my sister to come back. So be sure to visit again once she's done. As for this Mutual Aid Advancement Network, even I'd say that wraps things up nicely. Now I'd better restock the fervor coupons and statue parts for the newcomers to come after you. Tumaini, we were really lucky this time. We got to learn that real thing from you and everything. If we ever meet again in Snashnaya, we'd love to give you a proper thank you gift. Yeah, Dad set aside plenty of gift money for our trip, so we'll pick out something extra nice. Hey, no need to be so formal. We're still kids. Better save that travel money while we can. That way, you can go far, see more places, and make even more friends. You don't need to worry about grown-up things like thank you gifts. Just hearing that you've gotten stronger would be the best gift of all. Then you can definitely count on us. Once we're done here, we're going right back to spar with the big white bears. We've been getting stronger every day since we came to Snezhnaya. We're taking all training seriously. Basic fighting moves, muskets, nobody back home really knows how to use all of it. Dad's gonna be so surprised when we get home. Come to think of it, I did notice that little Pinecone and Flammabomb wood figure are awfully polite when they talk to you two. It's almost like they're speaking to their elders. It's the respect friends show each other. Ah yeah, that's right. In Natlan, once you've really sparred with someone, you treat each other with the highest respect. So that's how polite people from Natlands are? They could give Fontaine's rich folk a run for their money. If I ever get to visit, I'll have to remember to address everyone properly. People, Sarians, everyone. Especially the one wood figure mentioned, Lord Ahow. Oh. Oh! Got it together. What's next for you all then? I heard there's a huge snowy mountain to the southeast with some of the harshest conditions around. I want to see how far I can push myself there. We wanna go too. Sure, but I don't know that area very well. And the adults in the village told us not to wander too close. We'll look around far away from far. We'll look around from far away. Then head back, okay?